Hi, it's Jen with Cherry Tree Beads, and today I'm going to show you how to make this lapis rectangle earrings. So we're going to start out with the stainless steel rectangle piece, and we're going to want to wrap it around and put our lapis beads on there. The lapis beads that are on there are a 2mm, and I've got them wrapped, and then one wrap with nothing on it, and then a bead and a wrap, so it's alternating the whole way down. And then I've got the 7x14mm teardrop at the bottom. And the wire is a 26 gauge stainless. So we're gonna start with the stainless steel rectangle and the wire. I cut approximately a foot, maybe a little bit longer. And I'm just gonna wanna start at the top. I'm gonna start by wrapping this around a few times. I'm going to use these bent chain nose pliers for projects like this. I find them really helpful to give you like a better grip on things like this. So I'm going to wrap that around, and as I mentioned, you want to make sure that you allow enough room so that you can put your ear wire loop through there. So there, I've got enough room. And then I'm just going to hold this at the top. I'm just gonna wrap this around. My wire is pulling everything all over the place. Okay, so I'm just gonna wrap it around once. Oh, that was my once, that was my twice. So let me put my beads on. And I'm just gonna go ahead and string on a couple of beads and then just pull them down as I need them. For these tiny ones, I think it's easy if you just leave them on the string and just pull them off a group at a time. And then you can hold them right in place and string them onto your wire without having to try and find those holes again for every bead. So there we go. So we got some beads on there lined up. So now I'm just gonna take one and put it right there. And then I'm gonna continue to wrap around. I'm gonna do the next one with nothing. And then this one I'm gonna put a bead on. And I'm gonna keep going. And as I'm going, I'm holding the wire with this hand and twisting it with this hand and trying to keep it as tight as I can against the rectangle. So I've wrapped once. There we get to the second wrap. So I'm gonna add a bead. Wrap again one time, and then add the bead. And just make sure that you're keeping them the same distance apart each time. And then you're just gonna do this until you fill it up. You could do it a little bit further apart if you wanted them more spaced out. You can do them closer together, however you want. Okay, so now I'm to my end. And what I'm gonna do is I've got quite a bit left over that I didn't need. So I'm gonna cut that down so it's easier to work with. And then I'm gonna gonna take my pliers and I'm gonna feed it through that bottom down there on the side where I ended, and I'm gonna pull that through and pull it tight. And I'm just gonna wrap it around a couple times so that it will hold in place. I think 3 times should be good. And then I'm gonna loop it around. I'm gonna make sure that it's flush with the back. And then I'm gonna cut off the excess wire. And there we've got that part wrapped. Next, we wanna take the drop and another piece of wire. We're gonna string that through, and I'm gonna leave one piece longer and the other side shorter. And the piece that I have longer, I'm gonna bend up, and then when I get to the top of the briolet, I'm going to take it and I'm going to make it point straight up. And then I'm going to push up the other side. And then I'm gonna take that, fold it over, and coil it around. And with this, I'm kind of doing a messy loop. I don't need it to be perfect for this. I kind of like it a little bit messy. I'm gonna cut off the excess wire. And then for the top, I'm gonna put my pliers at the top of the bead. I'm gonna bend it away from me so that I have a 90-degree angle. Then I'm gonna put my pliers in that angle. I'm gonna bend it around to where I have a loop. And then at this point, I'm going to attach this to the bottom of my rectangle. And then I'm going to hold the pliers here in my loop, and I'm gonna coil this back around. And then I'm gonna cut off my excess wire. And then I'm gonna open my ear wire. Just gonna twist open that loop at the bottom. I'm gonna string on the rectangle, close it shut, and now I have a pair. Thanks so much for watching. All the supplies can be found at cherrytreebeads.com, and I hope you have a great day.